golden child was born, hair as bright as sunshine on a summer's morn. Tyrannus and Leanan with joy they did proclaim, Arthas Menethil, our prince shall bring our kingdom fame. Oh, the Prince of Lordaeron, so noble and so fair, hope of the nation with a future bright and rare. From Catherine's old city to the shores of South Shore, all hail young Arthas, may he reign forevermore. With wooden sword in hand he'd play in castle grounds, dreaming of adventures and earning renowns. Uther watched him closely, saw a hero in the boy, the kingdom's future champion, Lordaeron's pride and joy. Oh, the Prince of Lordaeron, so noble and so fair, hope of a nation with a future bright and rare. From Catherine's old city to the shores of South Shore, all hail young Arthas, may he reign forevermore. On his loyal steed, waving to his people, planting friendship seed. A kind word for farmers, a smile for every child. The love for young Prince Arthas simply ran wild. Oh, the Prince of Lordaeron, so noble and so fair, hope of a nation with a future bright and rare. From Catherine's old city to the shores of South Shore, all hail young Arthas, may he reign forevermore. Swiftly passes, as all good things must do, and greater challenges await, trials strange and new. Yet in these golden moments, before the storm clouds form, the prince stands tall and ready, his heart still pure and warm. Oh, the Prince of Lordaeron, so noble and so fair, hope of a nation with a future bright and rare. From Catherine's old city to the shores of South Shore, all hail young Arthas, may he reign forevermore. All hail young Arthas, our prince forevermore. May his reign be joyous, may his rule be long. For Arthas Menethil is the hero of our song. All hail young Arthas, may he reign forevermore. Of light, a prince kneels down to swear an oath of highest renown. Uther stands tall, a beacon bright, to guide young Arthas to the light. The path is deep and long, but with conviction he'll grow strong. For Lordaeron he'll stand and fight, a beacon in the darkest night. Young Paladin, take up the cause, defend the weak, uphold the laws. With hammer and light as your mighty sword, become the champion that we can't afford to lose. Through trials of mind and tests of might, Arthas strives to serve the light. Each challenge met with iron will, his destiny he must fulfill. The silver hand, the right to join, his spirit pure, his heart purloin. For justice, honor, and the crown, he'll face whatever threats come down. Arise, young Paladin, take up the cause, defend the weak, uphold the laws. With hammer and light as your mighty sword, become the champion that we can't afford to lose. Arise, young Paladin, take up the cause, defend the weak, uphold the laws. With hammer and light as your mighty sword, become the champion that we can't afford to lose. Arise, young Paladin, take up the cause, defend the weak, uphold the laws. With hammer and light as your mighty sword, become the champion that we can't afford to lose. The oath is sworn, the die is cast, may your conviction forever last. With hammer and light as your mighty sword, become the champion that we can't afford to lose. To lose. True, there's wisdom, a guiding star, shaping Arthas near and far. The weight of duty on his chest, a paladin's oath, the ultimate test. Arise, Arthas Menethil, Lordaeron's pride. With the light as your armor, evil can't hide. Your oath is eternal, your purpose is clear. A paladin's strength for all to revere. The oath is sworn, the die is cast, may your conviction forever last. Mist creeps o'er Lordaeron's fields. What darkness does the future yield? Crops wither, cattle fall ill, an unseen enemy silent and still. Arthas rides through ghostly towns, unease etched upon noble brows. What foul magic taints the air, a creeping dread beyond compare. Dim on the horizon, future grim. Lordaeron's blight, a festering wound. The drums of doom have started to boom. In abandoned farms, in empty halls, death's pallor on every wall. Arthas sees with disbelieving eyes. The fallen dead begin to rise. Rotting flesh and vacant stares, the prince confronts his darkest fears. What force could cause this waking nightmare? A test of faith beyond compare. Lordaeron's blight, a festering wound. The drums of doom have started to boom. Plague spreads its tendrils far and wide. No sanctuary where one can hide. Arthas stands at the precipice of fate. Will his resolve begin to break? In shadow's grasp, hope's light grows dim. The true ordeal is about to begin. turns to ice, sacrificing all he loved for a kingdom's fragile life. Was it worth the price he paid as embers die and hope fades? The Lich King's pawn is forged in fire. Arthas rises from the tonight. From the ashes of Stratholme's fire, the scourged champion will transpire. Arthas Menethil, bending no fear of the fallen prince, the end is near.
Northern's grasp holds destiny. Vengeance drives the prince's quest. His soul, a tempest without rest.
Rest without rest. Whispers carry on the breeze, promises of victory. Save his land lies within his reach at hand. Frostmourne Hungers, can you hear its call? Ancient blade of power, tempting them to fall. In desperation's grip, will Arthas bend the knee to gain the strength he seeks? What will the cost be? Written words of curse unknown, but Arthur's heart has turned to stone. I'll bear any curse, pay any price, to save my people from this blight. The cavern dark, before the night, a moment's doubt, then sacrifice. The door falls as the blade breaks free. Arthas grasps his destiny. Frostmourne Hungers, can you hear its call? Ancient blade of power, tempting them to fall. In desperation's grip, will Arthas bend the knee to gain the strength he seeks? Who saw the cost be? Let's all the cost be. Every step towards the blade, the prince feels his old self fade. A chill creeps through his veins as Frostmourne's power begins to reign.
Frostmourne Hungers, its cold blade, ancient blade of power. The price is paid in
Desperation's grip, Arthas sold his soul to save his dying land. He's lost control. The die is cast, the path is chosen. Deal its fate, forever frozen in Frostmourne's icy grasp. Arthas humanity breathes its last. name of the Father and the Son. Returns to Lordaeron, darkness follows in his wake. Kingdom joyous, unaware of the fate that they will face. Have mercy, Lordaeron. The king falls, kingdom falls. In the throne room, Father waits. Son approaches, sword in hand. Words of madness fill the air as the prince makes his demand. Have mercy, Lordaeron. The king falls, kingdom falls. Steel flashes, a crown falls down. Blood spills on the marble floor. Patricide, the kingdom's doom. Lordaeron shall be no more. Have mercy, Lordaeron. The king falls, kingdom falls. Arthas Menethil, fallen prince. Frostmourne's whispers seal his fate. Father slain by son's own hand. Darkness triumphs, it's too late. Have mercy, Lordaeron. The king falls, kingdom falls. Rest in peace, fallen king. Thus passes the glory of the world. Eternal spring now withers, scourge march through golden gates. Death shadow looms over, Quel'Thalas seals its fate. Its fate. Silver moon's walls are breaching, banshees wail a death knell. Arthas leaves, vengeance seething to corrupt the sunwell. Wow, the sunwell. Burn, Quel'Thalas burns, eternal flame turns to ash. Burn, the sunwell yearns, the dark powers corrupting crash. Elven arrows fall like rain against undead, they're in vain. Sylvana stands defiant, her fate on death compliant. Lich King's champion advances through sacred forests defiled. Frostmourne Hungers enhances Arthas' fury running wild. Burn, Quel'Thalas burns, eternal flame turns to ash. Burn, the sunwell yearns, the dark powers corrupting crash. Sunwell's pure light, twisted by might. Crusade rises, death's puppet dances. Quel'Thalas falls, blood stains the walls. High elves last stand against death's hand. Burn, Quel'Thalas burns, eternal flame turns to ash. Burn, the sunwell yearns, the dark powers corrupting crash. Quel'Thalas falls, the scourging falls. It falls. the world, ice and shadow converge. Mortal flesh and spectral form on the brink of merge. Arthas stands before the throne, destiny's hand. The Lich King waits to claim this frozen land. Ascend, ascend to become one. The Lich King rises, a dark reign begun. Ascend, ascend, power absolute. Azeroth trembles at the birth of this brute. Frostmourne shimmers, hungering still, as Arthas climbs, exerting his will. Ner'zhul's essence, a crown of ice, offering power at a terrible price. Humanity's last glimmer fades away, as darkness embraces its willing prey. The man who was Arthas, now but a ghost, consumed by the power he wanted most. Ascend, ascend to become one. The Lich King rises, a dark reign begun. Ascend, ascend, power absolute. Azeroth trembles at the birth of this brute. This brute. Humanity's last glimmer fades away, as darkness embraces its willing prey. As darkness embraces its willing prey. The man who was Arthas, now but a ghost. Atop the spire, a figure towers, crowned in ice, with terrible powers. Arthas no more, no Ner'zhul remains. The Lich King awakens and darkness reigns. Eternal frost grips the land, Northrend under death's command. Icecrown citadel pierces the sky, where the Lich Kings will never dies. Years of winter unending cold, scourge marches on, dark tale untold. Frozen throne, a silent sentinel, Arthas' legacy, a living hell. Frostmourne Hungers, never sated, countless souls assimilated. Frozen wastes expand their reach, hope withers with every icy breach. Years of winter unending cold, scourge marches on, dark tale untold. Frozen throne, a silent sentinel, Arthas' legacy, a living hell. Whispers in the howling gale, echoes a forgotten tale. A prince once golden, now turned to frost, humanity's champion forever lost. Plague and death sweep across the world, the Lich King's banner stays unfurled. In ice and shadow his power grows, as life swarms steadily slows. Years of winter unending cold, scourge marches on, dark tale untold. Frozen throne, a silent sentinel, Arthas' legacy, a living hell. Absurd shivers in his grasp, how long can the living last? In the heart of never-ending storm, the Lich King waits in human form. Years of winter stretch ever on, the south they march as one, argent banners towards the sun. Shield and sword, their faith is strong, against the scourge to right the wrong. Tyrion leads with Ashbringer high, holy light blazing across the sky. Through plague and frost they persevere, the hour of reckoning draws near. Argent Crusade, champions of light, breaking through the endless night. For Azeroth they'll turn the tide, the Lich King's reign they'll override. Ice-crowned citadel looms ahead, a fortress of ice and dread. But valiant hearts know no fear, as argent warriors draw near. By the light they'll break the throne, for every soul they'll atone. Righteous fury fuels their might, to end the long winter's night. Argent Crusade, champions of light, breaking through the endless night. For Azeroth they'll turn the tide, the Lich King's reign they'll override. Hear the battle cry resound, as argent forces stand their ground. The final push, the last crusade, light's justice shall not be delayed. Argent Crusade, arise, arise.
As memories of old arise, the weight of countless lives undone, the price of victory finally won. Oh, Arthas fallen prince, in your final hour, did you find peace at last, as your spirit fled the frozen tower? Nearby, is it over? The sun does cry. Tyrannus kneels beside his boy, a bittersweet moment of joy. The crown of ice begins to melt, years of pain and sorrow felt in